But I gotta remember turbo tends to make my frame stutter. Nothing here? What you two guys to say?
Instructor Sarah? Tovo? What are you guys doing out here?
Oh, just a little bracer-to-bracer information swapping.
That's about the long and short of it. Been a while since I saw you guys, though. Not since last month in Legram.
Yeah, always nice to see a friendly face, though.
Well, despite keeping in touch with him and setting up these arrangements, it came as a surprise to me to see him on board, too.
Clearly, it was meant to be.
He's only gathering information.
Honestly, I was only brought on because of my connection with Viscount Arce.
This airship really is in a class all its own, though. It's not every day you see a ship owned by the Imperial family and captained by the Radiant Blade Master.
This cruiser has the potential to be an important force in Erebonia going forward. Without ties to the Imperial or Provincial armies, it can potentially keep both of them in check if need be.
Weapon
It
systems?
might not be able to do that quite as well as a strong guild presence could, but it'll still help protect a lot of people.
That's true. It still frustrates me how the guild used to be an institution here, and now we're just barely keeping the lights on. At least the Crossbell branch sends its people over to help us out when we need a hand, though.
Wenzel's one thing, but we owe McLean so many favors, I've lost count.
Oh.
McLean? Wait, are you talking about...
Oh, yeah, I guess you would have heard of him. He's an A-rank bracer over at the Crossbell branch. A guy we used to work with named Wenzel works there now, too. Wait, maybe we should back it up a bit.
The guy we're talking about is Arios McLean, aka the Divine Blade of Wind. The name probably sounds familiar to you because he's also a practitioner of the 8 Leaves One Blade style.
Would it get to meet him?
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I've never met him myself, but I heard a lot about him from my master.
Oh, he is #1
He
disciple?
mastered the school's second form. It sounds about as untouchable as anyone who holds the title of Divine Blade.
Well, he's pretty damn strong, I'll give you that. Bailed me out of more tough spots than I'd like to admit. Speaking of, you know who else is a student of the 8 Leaves School? Cassius Bright. We were talking about him before, remember? He's the bracer who took command during that big incident 2 years ago. Though from what I heard, he left the way of the sword behind a while back.
You never leave the way of the sword.
Cassius Bright was here in Erebonia. Wait, 2 years ago.
It was an eventful time, to put it lightly. And yeah, we have Cassius to thank for getting us past that. But afterward, well, you know the story from there.
What's the
They
story?
shuttered guild branches all across the Empire, one after the other, and your dear, sweet instructor was out of a job.
I'd be glad to give you all the grisly details, but it's a long story. We should probably save it for another time. But hey, the guild seems to have a good track record with folks from the 8 Leaves School. Maybe you should consider a career as a bracer. Door's always open, you know?
Kinda wish, but I already know the main stories of this already. Haven't played it, but I know the stories.
I never really thought about it before.
Hey, there's enough of us singing the Bracer Blues without you trying to recruit my students.
Never hurts to start them early. Seriously, though, we're always looking for more good people. If that's something you wanted to do, I wouldn't turn you down.
I'll give it some thought.
Alright, that seems to be everything.
Attention all crew members and passengers. We will soon be entering Roer airspace.
My question is there a no-fly zone?
Please prepare for landing and make sure you have all personal effects with you before disembarking.
Sounds like we're almost there. That was a shorter flight than I'd expected. Guess I'd better go round up the others and start getting ready.
Man, doing all those crisscross for no reason.
Roer Airport's granted us permission to land.
Commence landing preparations. And keep the engine warm. We'll be taking off again right after our guests have disembarked.
Aye, aye, Captain. Preparing the Courageous to land.
Oh, including today, you got 3 days for this month's field study. Make them count, guys. I plan on it. We'll do the best we can. You guys be careful in orders, okay? Yeah, it seems... What? Oh, I was supposed to say it seems. Yeah, it sounds like things could get dangerous there. Oh, don't sweat it. We'll be fine. Of course it'll be fine. We gotta be alright if a certain someone keeps her mouth shut. Take care and Roer, everyone. Go do. When we get back, we'll be jumping straight into the festival prep. Hope you guys... I gotta read it slower. Hope you're ready to discover the true terrors of planning by committee. Bruh. Oh, that's right. With everything that has happened so far today, I almost forgot about that. We'll have the song and outfit finalized by the time we get back, and we should have the position all figured out too. Let's try to save at least a bit of strength. It'd be a shame to come back too tired to outdo Class 1. Oh, I think I could find that energy. That's all the more reason for us to return safe and sound. The spirit, the joy of you. I'm sure both field studies and Academy Festival will prove valuable experience for all of you. Work hard out there, guys, but not too hard, you hear? May the goddess go with you. Take care. We will! Courageous touchdown at the massive Roer Airport, where we parted ways with the members of Group B. I was about to say Class B. With us safely on the ground, it was no time taking to the skies again, fearing the others west to orders. Roer was amazed in every direction, but Sharon guided us to Ranford corporate headquarters without missing a step. This tunnel goes on forever. Why is there a tunnel? I can't help but recall trying to navigate Grillia Fortress. I guess when you build with tons of iron and concrete, everything starts to look pretty familiar. We're not far from the city center now. You might want to brace yourself. Roer has an even wider layout than the capital. Hey, that's my hometown you are talking about. But I can't deny it's true. Wait, the light went from light to dark. I have to review that. Looks like we're finally out. Escalators outside. You do know if it rains, it's kind of bad. Roer, the manufacturer. I couldn't read that quick enough. Whoa. The city extends above and below. Well, Roer grew up around steel fabrication and heavy industry. That's how it came to be known as the Empire's industrial metropolis. You were right. It is weird. It's got a population of around 200k people too. That's as big as the capital of a smaller country. I feel like the city's gotten even bigger since the last time I was here. The Rhineford corporate HQ is on the upper level, right? That's right. If you'd like to visit, just hit up the escalator.
Allow me to welcome you to Roer, home of the Rhineford Company. I sincerely hope that your field study here will be a fulfilling one.
Sharon's in the group. Let's see. No. Oh, the one I'm a user. Whoops. Let me check the map. Rhineford's military factory. Really? We should start by going to the Rhineford. Okay. I was about to say, I want to troll it a little bit. Wow, a moving staircase. Come on, man, I'm trying to read. It's called an escalator. The first one was built in Zez. After that, the technician was declared it all. Guess they were just too slow. Like kids, I swear. Look at that. Subtitles go too fast. What is that? Oh, now I get to press. That's an awfully strange shape for a building. Wait, that's not even a building, is it? That's Catherine. That's actually an orbital generator. But it's so big. Where has so many factories and industries. Oh, industrial facilities that the city uses an enormous amount of orbital energy, aka power. Having large generator that sends energy where it's needed is more efficient than each factory producing its own energy, which is true. That's quite a setup. Technology really came a long way in such a short time. Refer Group Corporate HQ. Wow. I've seen the building in pictures, but it's even more commanding in person. Guess you wouldn't expect it lands from Rhineford's Corporate HQ. I couldn't believe my eyes the first time I saw it either. It's a big building, sure, though not as big as Ortis Tower and Crossbow. That's a 40 floor skyscraper, the tallest on the continent now, I think. Oh, that tower, that's the tower we could see from Guerrilla Fortress, right? Yeah, that's where they were holding the trade conference last month. No need to be so modest, Elisa. It's your family's digs. No one's gonna mind if you talk it up a bit. I'm not trying to. Well, should we go inside? Alright, since we got to our destination, let me see something quickly. Okay, since we got up to our destination, I'm gonna call it a day. I've been recording for a while, and I had a quick couple times because of freaking input lags or whatever we want to try to see it. So, I hope you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.